We have two great teams about to go head-to-head here. And for those of you that are following along at home and want to play with us, they know the rules, but I'll share them with you just so that everything's clear here. Round one, questions are worth 5 and 10 points. I got to finish that question before these guys can buzz in. They get the answer right, they will get the points. If they don't, the other team gets a chance to steal. Whoever is trailing after that first round will get to choose from our 3 categories in the blitz, which is my favorite part because we get to go really fast through a lot of trivia. You'll get 1 minute to answer as many questions from that category as you can, but if you miss those, the other team still is going to get a chance to steal those from you. And then we get to round 3, another one that's formatted exactly like our first round, only the questions, man, this can really add up, are worth 5 to 20 points each. And welcome to our Rotary Challenge here in 2023. We have made it to the semi-final rounds. This round will be the Battle of McLennan County. The next round will be the Battle of Bell County. The championship will be McLennan and Bell battling it out for supremacy here in Central Texas. And we have Vanguard and Midway back with us today. Thank you for being back. Are y'all ready to go?
Yes, sir.
You know the rules?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're ready to press those buttons fast and get those answers right. We want points. Remember, another team can steal and vice versa if you buzz in first. Then we'll get to the lightning round, then round 3 is just like round 1. You know what you're doing. I think we need to get going here. So let's start answering some questions. Here we go. How do you spell nutritious?
You can go. You're the captain.
N-U-T-R-I-T-I-O-U-S.
Correct.
I did what it's called.
First points of the game. All right, here we go. Extract the square root of 900.
30.
Correct. A conductor often holds what device in his hand to lead an orchestra?
Baton.
Baton is correct. Where did the Industrial Revolution begin?
Britain.
Correct. They began as cellular organisms but lost their cell structure while becoming parasitic. They are a non-cellular ancestor of cellular organisms. They are pieces of nucleic acid detached from cells. These are 3 theories about the origin of what?
Viruses?
Viruses.
Correct. The current Labour Party in the United Kingdom is vowing to abolish which house in the national government? No.
Parliament?
House of Lords. House of Lords. USC and UCLA announced a move to this conference.
Big Ten?
Correct. Physicists have simulated a wormhole in a quantum computer. How many wormholes have been observed in recorded scientific history?
2.
No.
No.
0. Correct. What pitch swerves in the opposite direction from...
Curveball.
What pitch swerves in the opposite direction from a regular curveball?
Screwball?
Screwball is correct. Score check. Judges.
Midway 35, Vanguard 30.
35-30. You knew this was going to be a close match, and here we go with more of round 1. John Bonham on drums, John Paul Jones on bass guitar, Jimmy Page on lead guitar.
What's that one?
Correct. You know your rock. In Homer's Greek version, he is called Odysseus. And
The Odyssey?
no. And in Virgil's Latin version, he is called what?
Ulysses.
Yes. According to anthropologist Ashley Montague, This word refers to the late stages in the development of society. It begins with the writing of the organization of cities. What is the 12-letter word starting with C?
Cosmopolitan.
No.
Civilization.
Correct. Civilization is correct. Harper's Weekly published a cartoon by Thomas Nast in 1870. The cartoon used for the first time a donkey to symbolize what?
Democrats.
Democratic Party. All right, let's get a score check.
We have Midway with 60, Vanguard 35.
60 to 35. 60 to 35. We're still going here in round one. The lengths of two sides of a triangle are 6 and 9. Then the third side must be less than what number?
3.
No.
15.
15.
15 is correct. Thomas Malthus theorized that there would eventually be a crash in the world's human population caused by what?
War and disease.
No.
Famine.
Famine is correct. Vesta, Juno, and Mars were Roman deities. From what mythology do Anubis, Horus, Seth?
Egyptian.
Correct. What word frequently used during the Yuletide season means a song of joy, praise, or devotion?
Carol.
Carol.
A carol is correct. Can you name the old carol that was traditionally sung in Welsh homes when Christmas decorations were hung?
Deck the halls.
Very good. What do psychologists call one who suffers from periods of despondency alternating with periods of excitement?
Bipolar.
Correct. The answer is not London, but what English city did the prospective Allen Ginsberg call it in 1964, the center of consciousness of human universe?
Birmingham.
No. 1 minute to go.
Manchester.
Manchester.
Liverpool. Notable banks are the next few questions. As the first Secretary of the Treasury, he created the Bank of the United States in 1791. Who was he?
Alexander Hamilton.
Correct. By what other name is the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development known?
Federal Reserve.
Federal Reserve.
No. World Bank. Originally called the Bank of Italy, what large banking firm was founded by Armando P. Giannini in 1904?
Could you repeat the question?
Originally called the Bank of Italy, what large banking firm was founded by Amadeo P. Giannini in 1904? Bank of America. What was the first commercial bank to open its doors in the United States?
Wells Fargo.
No.
Bank of the United States.
Chase.
No. The answer is Bank of Pennsylvania. That is the end of round one. I think we got a good match going on here. Judges, what do we have?
We have Midway with 85, Vanguard with 65.
85-65. Lightning round coming up in round two. We'll see you right after this.
Transition from our previous home to Stillwell was very enjoyable. I like being with other people at Stillwell, and I intend to enjoy it and be involved. We did run the chapel for a while, and of course then I did do the store and I work at the library, but I was just kind of wondering what I was going to be doing, and I found out quickly what I was going to be doing.
Stillwell Retirement Residence.
Are you suffering from frequent hot flashes after menopause? The Baylor Mind-Body Medicine Research Lab may be able to help. Our team of researchers are conducting a study using a self-administered program that could reduce your hot flashes. Visits will take place via telehealth, so you will not have to leave the comfort of your home. Materials will be provided at no cost, and compensation will be given upon completion. Don't let hot flashes control your life. Contact the Baylor Mind-Body Medicine Research Lab now to see if you qualify.
All right, we have a good match going on here with our challenge. And what's the score, judges, just to remind everyone?
Midway 85, Vanguard 65.
Midway has 85, Vanguard with 65. That means, Vanguard, you're going first. And we are in the lightning round. Round 2, you get to choose from 3. Of course, Midway, you want to listen to these 2, you get to steal. Shakespeare's Moods, Oman or Montana?
We'll do Oman.
Oman. All right. You have 60 seconds on the clock. Listen to Midway. Here we go. What is the official language of Oman?
Arabic.
Correct. What's the principal religion?
Is Sunni Islam?
Islam.
Correct. What is the official title of its ruler, an absolute monarch?
Raj.
No. What is the #1 export?
Oil.
Correct. It is located on which peninsula?
Arabian.
Will we take that?
Or
Yes, Arabia. Name 2 of the countries it borders.
Yemen and Saudi Arabia.
Correct. What is the person from Oman known as?
Omani?
Omani.
Correct. Name the largest body of water that borders it.
Indian Ocean?
Indian Ocean.
No. What is the capital?
London.
No. What is the currency?
Euro.
No. All right. You got 6 out of 10. Not bad there. So Midway, you get a chance to steal what they did not have. So we will put this on for you, and we will start now. What is the official title of its ruler, an absolute monarch?
What's the title of the ruler? Emirate.
No. Name the largest body of water that it borders it.
Caspian Sea.
No. What is the capital?
Muscat.
Yes. What is its currency?
The Omani dollar.
No. That is incorrect. All right. What score do we have?
Vanguard 125, Midway 95.
That's how fast it can change. 125 to 95. All right, Midway, you get 2 choices here. Shakespeare's Moods or Montana.
Shakespeare.
Oh, Shakespeare. Wonderful. So, you get 60 seconds on the clock. Name the grammatical mood of these sentences. Indicative, subjunctive, or imperative. All right, Shakespeare's Moods. Let's get to it. 60 seconds on the clock, please. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
Subjunctive.
No. If we should fail.
Subjunctive.
Correct. But screw your courage to the sticking place.
Imperative.
and-
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. You can answer. All the world's a stage.
Indicative.
Correct. Beware the Ides of March.
Imperative.
Correct. If chance we have me king, why chance may crown me without my stir?
Subjunctive.
Yes. What's in a name?
Indicative.
Correct. Be not afraid of greatness.
Imperative.
Correct. Uneasy lies the head that wears a crown.
Indicative.
Correct. Neither a borrower nor a lender be.
Imperative.
Correct. All right, 9 out of 10. Not bad there, Midway. Vanguard, you get the first one that they missed. Here's your chance to steal that one. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
Imperative.
No, it's indicative. All right, what is our score now?
Midway 185, Vanguard 125.
185 to 125. Round 3 is coming up. It's going to be an exciting round. We'll see you then.
Transition from our previous home to Stillwell was very enjoyable. I like being with other people at Stillwell, and I intend to enjoy it and be involved. We did run the chapel for a while, and of course then I did do the store and I work at the library, but I was just kind of wondering what I was going to be doing, and I found out quickly what I was going to be doing.
Stillwell Retirement Residence.
Are you suffering from frequent hot flashes after menopause? The Baylor Mind Body Medicine Research Lab may be able to help. Our team of researchers are conducting a study using a self-administered program that could reduce your hot flashes. Visits will take place via telehealth, so you will not have to leave the comfort of your home. Materials will be provided at no cost and compensation will be given upon completion. Don't let hot flashes control your life. Contact the Baylor Mind Body Medicine Research Lab now to see if you qualify.
Midway, Vanguard, McLennan County on the line. What are our scores, judges?
Midway 185, Vanguard 125.
185 to 125. You can catch up. Anything can happen in round 3. Y'all ready to go? All right, let's get this thing done. I had 3 questions about flowers. I know y'all love flowers. The state flower of which state is the Mayflower?
Massachusetts.
Correct. The Rocky Mountain Columbine is which state's flower?
Colorado.
Correct. What is the major greenhouse flower crop in the United States?
That's
Sunflower?
No.
The rose?
The rose.
The rose is correct. We move to Australia for the next series of questions. What is the largest city in Australia?
Sydney.
Sydney.
Correct. The national anthem is Advance Australia. What is the national song?
Oh, Australia.
Oh, Australia.
No. I like the answer though, man. Waltzing Matilda. What are the 2 houses of the Australian Parliament?
House of Commons and Parliament.
House of Commons and Parliament.
No. House of Representatives and the Senate, just like the United States. How many states and territories make up Australia?
5.
How many states and territories make up Australia? I need 2 answers.
Five. 5 and 8.
Incorrect.
5 and 1.
5 and 1.
6 states, 2 territories. Here are 4 Civil War questions. Lincoln's 4 brothers-in-law all served in what army?
The North.
The Union Army.
Incorrect.
Confederate?
Correct. What state seceded from the state that seceded?
West Virginia.
Correct. Who was Lincoln's first choice to lead the Union Army?
Robert E. Lee.
Yes. He commanded a brigade at the First Battle of Bull Run and led McClellan's left wing at Antietam. When McClellan was relieved of command of the Army of the Potomac, this man was given the reins until he lost it due to the incompetence of Fredericksburg. Name the Union general. If you got that, I was going to be amazed. Ambrose Burnside. What Greek god, spelled backward, is a canal?
Zeus.
Zeus is correct. His name was appropriate to his great accomplishment. Who built the first modern canal in 1761?
Buzzer isn't working, but
Okay.
Kiel.
Kiel.
No. The Duke of Bridgewater. An electron repels another electron because like charges repel each other. What does an electron do to a neutron?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Correct. What does FAX stand for in the office machine lingo?
Fax.
Can we take that? No.
Federally assured Xerox.
No. Fax means facsimile. Australia's mystery animal. It eats its own weight in worms every day. Name the monotrum.
Echidna. Echidna.
No.
Koala.
The platypus. The platypus. Jesse Chisholm lent his name to the trail that ran from the Mexican border to Abilene. In addition to humans, what traveled on the Chisholm Trail?
Cattle.
Cattle.
Correct. Went right through Texas. 2 cities in Palestine have been called the City of David. Jerusalem is one. What is the other?
Mecca.
No.
Gaza?
No. Bethlehem. If the volume of a cube is 27 cubic meters, if the volume of a cube is 27 cubic meters, find the surface area of the cube.
54.
Correct. All right, let's get a score check.
Midway 210, Vanguard 190.
Woo, 210, 190. We got a match, folks. We're going to continue here with round 3. I'll get as many questions in as I can. Who led troops against the king of the mice?
The Nutcracker?
Yes. It's bordered on the west by Austria and Slovenia, on the north by Slovakia, the northeast by Ukraine, the southeast by Romania, and the south by Croatia, Serbia, and Montenegro. Name this landlocked nation of Central Europe.
Can you repeat the question?
You just want me to name all those, don't you? It's
Yeah.
bordered by the west by Austria and Slovenia.
Hungary.
Yes. All right, field of sports. Sports is next. Who was an All-American football player, star of the Olympics, and Major League Baseball player?
Bo Jackson.
No.
Could you repeat the question?
Who was an All-American football player, star of the Olympics, and a Major League Baseball player?
Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
No, Jim Thorpe. What team has won the Stanley Cup more often than any other hockey club?
The Chicago Blackhawks.
No. Montreal. The American Football League came into being in what year?
1967.
No.
No, wait, I don't even need to click it. 1954.
1954.
1960. How many horses are allowed to run the Kentucky Derby?
8. 8.
No.
Is it 20, 24?
It is 20. It is 20. He became so poor during his 50 years of public life that he was forced to live on his daughter's charity in the twilight of his life. Name the U.S. president whose dates were 1758 to 1831.
Can you repeat that?
He
Martin Van Buren.
No. He became so poor during his 50 years of public life that he was forced to live on his daughter's charity in the twilight of his life. Name the U.S. president whose dates were 1758 to 1831.
Andrew Jackson.
No, James Monroe. Monroe is what we were looking for. Let's get a score check real quick.
Midway 225, Vanguard 200.
225 to 200. Let's keep going. In 1966, he became the first National League ball player ever to hit 2 Grand Slam home runs in one game. Identify him by name or position or team.
Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
No.
Center fielder.
No. Tony Klonginger, a pitcher with the Braves. What future president was in 1942 the youngest commissioned pilot in the U.S. Navy, receiving his wings at age 18?
Eisenhower.
No.
Kennedy?
George Bush. What is the animal which the Lapps use as a drift animal? It nourishes them with milk, food, and other necessities.
Can you repeat that?
What is the animal which the Lapps use as a drift animal? It nourishes them with milk, food, and other necessities.
Buffalo.
No. Reindeer. Reindeer is what we're looking for. We know that little Jack Horner, eating his Christmas pie, stuck his thumb and pulled out a plum and cried, "What a good boy I am." Where was he sitting?
Kitchen table.
No.
Dining room?
In the corner. In the corner. Little Jack Horner was in the corner. What is the name of an Italian dish consisting of olives, anchovies, salami, celery, and other appetizers?
Diavolo.
No. Antipasto. The Latin meaning of his word is from the beginning, and in our language it means any of the first of the early known inhabitants of the region. Specifically, the word is applied to Australians whose ancestors were the first people to live in Australia. What?
The Aboriginals.
Correct. We have 1 minute left. 1 minute left. According to a Fox News report, what has replaced alcohol as the drug choice for those under 18?
Weed.
No?
Nicotine.
Marijuana is the answer. Marijuana is the answer. Name the first female Secretary of the Treasury who recently unveiled the first currency
Janet Yellen?
Yep, Yellen is correct. Federal regulators are seeking to block Microsoft's proposed purchase of what video?
Activision Blizzard.
Activision Blizzard.
That is correct. And that, I think, is the end of round 3. We are about to find out the score. Judges, who is going to the championship round?
Midway 240, Vanguard 210.
240-210. Midway is advancing to the championship to represent McLennan County. Vanguard, y'all did a great job making it here to the semifinals. Thank you for being good participants. Y'all know a lot more than I do. I just have the answers in front of me and just reading it here. But we will see Midway playing in the championship. And then we have the Battle of Bell County next week. We will have that for you then. Have a good one.
When I retired from school, I already knew about Stillwell. I'd been over here to visit friends, and my daughter had some teacher friends here. And I came over and I was just curious, and I had a tour with Mr. Wright. So when I retired, I knew exactly what I wanted to do when I left my home. My kids were grown and I was getting bored and I needed more to do, and I chose Stillwell.
When severe weather rolls across central Texas, 25 Weather sends out the 25 Storm Wrangler powered by Syntex Roof Systems.
We need to get his visual on what he's seeing right now. Josh, what do you have for us?
Bringing you an inside look at every storm, allowing us to track severe weather in real time.
Oh, we got a tornado, Matt. Tornado on the ground. Tornado on the ground.
Don't take chances with severe weather. Trust the 25 Weather team and the 25 Storm Wrangler, powered by Syntex Roof Systems.
Are you suffering from frequent hot flashes after menopause? The Baylor Mind-Body Medicine Research Lab may be able to help. Our team of researchers are conducting a study using a self-administered program that could reduce your hot flashes. Visits will take place via telehealth, so you will not have to leave the comfort of your home. Materials will be provided at no cost and compensation will be given upon completion. Don't let hot flashes control your life. Contact the Baylor Mind-Body Medicine Research Lab now to see if you qualify.